Yes, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Lunchline. You know what it is. George Balekji alongside Claudia Bellafato, GB, and CB. We got plenty to talk about today. Claudia, a wild week 3 in the books. 3 touchdown or more underdogs, straight up won on Sunday. For me, I'm going Dak Prescott at home, dome team. 300-plus passing yards. You can get this alternate on FanDuel, plus 168. And the reason I'm going here, 4 out of his 8 home games this year, he's hit the over on the 300. Missed that one time, 299 to finish with. But Jair Alexander rolled his ankle at practice. This is an offense that airs it out, and you have Mike McCarthy against the Packers. Things didn't end well there. Nothing more he would love to do than absolutely shove it to Green Bay. And on top of that, C.D. Lamb against a banged-up secondary. Dak Prescott, 22 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. I like him going over this number. They can't run the ball. They're passing it. They got to win some. But I'm going to go Dolphins and Chiefs.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's the weather, but this is a Dolphins offense averaging 16 points per game against good winning teams. This is a Super Bowl defense for Kansas City.
It is.
In those temperatures, and for the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill banged up, Raheem Mostert banged up, Jalen Waddle banged up. I don't think the Chiefs do a ton. Patrick Mahomes doesn't trust any of his receivers, not named Travis Kelce. And even he's washed up. It's going to be an Isaiah Pacheco game. I wouldn't be surprised if Dolphins get shut out. I need 2 to tango. I think only one team shows up. It'll be the Chiefs. In those frigid temps, Miami's just going to want to go home. Kansas City, too, minus 30 degrees. Boston College men's hockey win the national championship 3-1. Look, they're the favorite to win it all, but what you have in the top 6 is 4 first-round picks, including 3 of them playing on the same line. You have a goalie that is a freshman, but it's been locked in all season long, a .920 save percentage, which bumped up to 94% in the month of March. The best penalty kill, the second best power play in the country, a top 4 offense, a top 4 defense, and in a conference with 7 top 20 teams in the country, they went 20-3. They're playing down in Providence this year. They are a motor. They got healthy. They got Gabe Perreault back.
Yeah.
I like the Eagles. It's 3-1. It's plus money. It's chalk.
Love it.
But they are not a great team, a generational team to come through the heights. A little bit of a long shot. Donovan Mitchell plus 370. 28.3 points per game last season. 7th in the NBA in points per game. 8th highest usage. And let's see what they did this offseason. Go out, sign and trade Max Strus. Bring in Georges Niang. Those are shooters, but those aren't guys that are alphas that'll take the ball away from him. If Donovan Mitchell keeps going up in his shooting, he's coming off a career high from 3, but also has more space to work around him. He's a guy that can fill it up, wants to get first-team All-NBA, a talented team around him, but he certainly has to carry the Cavaliers. We see what happened with SGA and Luka, why they're the odds-on favorites. Good players on lesser teams where they have to do the heavy workload. I see that role with Donovan Mitchell. It's a long shot for a reason, sprinkle a little bit, but that's why at plus 370, I like him at that number. I want you to think of Serena Williams from 2002 to 2003.
Dominant.
Tiger Woods from 01 to 03.
Otherworldly.
Michael Jordan in the 90s when he's playing basketball.
GOAT.
I want you to think Thanos. Inevitable.
Oh.
That's what Max Verstappen has been this year, the past 2 years. He is 25 years old, and he's the best racer in the world. And not just winning, it's a question of by how much. I'm talking 24 or more seconds.
Oh.
So if you want to bet on him to win, that's like minus 330. That's way too much juice. I'm staying away. But what I found was, and I went to DraftKings, and they had a good play, Max Verstappen to win, Max Verstappen to have the fastest lap of the race, plus 115. So that's the direction I'm going in. He's had the fastest lap in 3 of 7 races so far this calendar year. He will win. Red Bull has the best car. He is the best racer. This track is built for speed, technical turns, and risk, and he is fearless. So I'm going Max Verstappen to win with the fastest lap, plus 115. Aiden Hutchinson over 0.75 sacks. You need 1 sack from one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. He's had 6 or more pressures every game this season, 4 or more quarterback hurries. He's coming off 2 sacks against the Atlanta Falcons with a better right tackle than what he'll face in Zach Tom of the Packers. If David Bakhtiari is out again, a short week, a lot of injuries the Packers are dealing with, this offensive line could be bad. Aiden Hutchinson is an absolute game wrecker. At plus 140, I love that. For him to get 1 sack, that's all you need. And this is a Lions defense that knows Matt LaFleur's system. This is a quarterback that doesn't know that Lions defense yet. So take advantage of that. Again, Aiden Hutchinson, just 1 sack. I'd go with the Astros to get that final wild card spot, but you're chasing the number. Just yesterday it was plus 130, down to even money today. And we saw what that team can do. Justin Verlander steps up, ends the skid, retires 16 straight batters, 96 pitches, 8 strikeouts. So that's the old vet getting them right. And I said it yesterday too, with Dusty Baker leading the way, this team has made deep postseason run after deep postseason run. So they have the experience there. So at even money, you're chasing the number, but I don't hate that bet. But exactly, go on the side market. And the Mariners still have 2 games at home against Houston. So they can make. You ever been to Barcelona?
No.
Beautiful city. Good food, beaches. I think Tom Brady's planning a vacation there in the fall. But I'm going to go to Barcelona this weekend. I'm going Fernando Alonso plus 330 to win the Spanish Grand Prix. Now, this is nuts because Max Verstappen is the best driver, most dominant driver in the world. But Alonso won on this course 10 years ago. They also removed the last chicane from this race. That means more overpassing. Yeah. And they're converting to the old course. But on top of that, Sergio Perez likes road courses. He likes those street circuits. This is an actual racing course. That takes Max Verstappen's teammate out of the mix. That makes it one-on-one. Alonso to beat Verstappen. Aston Martin has been on fire this season. I like that number, plus 330. It's tough to catch the perfect storm to stop Max Verstappen, but how locked in Alonso's been, that's why I'm going with it. The guy has a past on his side. He has the road course on his side. He's been here before. Give me Alonso to win. Joe Burrow, 9-1 to win NFL MVP right now. Get this number when you can at a good spot. He finished 4th in voting last year. And as we open up the show with, the Bengals have won 4 in a row. He's having an outstanding stretch right now, over 280 yards per game in average, 10 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But Lou Anarumo and this defense continues to step up. They're beating the top teams in the league. He's going out and showing he's one of the top players. And when you look at this unfold, Patrick Mahomes isn't having his outstanding year. Josh Allen, they might not make the playoffs. That's a real possibility. And the love with Tua has fallen off. This is a guy that, when it comes down to the stretch, will be the key reason for his team making it into the postseason. On top of that defense, get him at 9-1 right now. You could say, what about Lamar? And I agree. That's 5-1. You're chasing the number at this point. I love Burrow. It's value to me, so that's why I want to say for my big tip, you could get an elite quarterback on an elite team that can get into the playoffs, be one of the top 4 seeds at a great number at 9-1. I'm going second highest total of the weekend, 50.5. Packers versus Cowboys, 2-1. The reason I'm not going Rams-Lions, we saw that Detroit defense show up against Dallas. But with the Packers and the Cowboys, both soft defenses, you could have a ton of big plays on them. 2 quarterbacks that are capable. Packers last 2 games indoors, 33 points, 29 points. The Cowboys at home are a different beast. And the quarterback playing this one, Jordan Love, 32 passing touchdowns on the year. Dak Prescott, 36. CeeDee Lamb against a banged-up secondary. Give me that one at 2-1. These are 2 really good offenses playing indoors on turf. And I think Mike McCarthy in this spot, he's not going to just want to beat the Packers. He's going to want to drive them into the ground. For sure. 34-27 final is what I'm feeling because you have 2 teams that can get up there and scoring. That's why I like the over in this one. But I agree with you. I don't know if the Cowboys can win this one because Mike McCarthy has shown he is a liability on the sidelines in big matchups. Ask Green Bay fans about it. They've seen it plenty. And nothing more they want to see than McCarthy fail and get booted out of there. Maybe Belichick ends up there. But I go over in this one, the quarterback matchups, indoors, on turf, the weapons on the outside, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb against Dontavian Wicks and Jaden Reed and Aaron Jones.
That was slick what you did, Belichick to Dallas. I caught that. I caught it. It was slick.
Always thinking. Chestnut checkers. Sprinkle a little bit here. Bill Belichick, any other team, you could get that at 8-1. And I mentioned it earlier. If the Cowboys go out and lay an absolute stinker against the Packers, choke in a big moment, and they lose to open up the playoffs, Mike McCarthy's out of there. That guy's been a liability when it comes to big-time coaching, situational football throughout the years. You have a roster with a quarterback playing at an MVP level. You have the best defensive player in the game in Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones go, I want to win now. And Bill Belichick, the football historian he is, to bring the first Super Bowl to Dallas since 1995, why would he not want to step in, play with the guy he compared to Lawrence Taylor himself and coach there?
Sure did.
Or opposite end, we mentioned the Eagles. If Nick Sirianni, it seems like he's lost that team. He's lost that locker room. And this is a franchise that fired Doug Peterson 2 years removed from a Super Bowl win. Different state when it comes to record, quarterback room, and all that. But Bill Belichick comes in, and he would have to swallow his ego to work for Howie Roseman. You have a quarterback. You have 2 great. But this is how good Verstappen is, that some books will give you a market without him. FanDuel literally has, without Max Verstappen, who wins, Lewis Hamilton 3-1. Now, I do see him getting on the podium. He has the experience here. Or you could go with a podium finish, which means he finished 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. That'd be -110. So you have a little better space there.
Yeah, I like
this race will come down to Max Verstappen winning. Then it's going to be who finishes 2nd and 3rd. Is it Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso with Aston Martin, or is it Sergio Perez, the Red Bull teammate for Verstappen? But that's where I would go with Lewis Hamilton to answer your question. I would say podium finish at -110. Or peek around, you could get winner without Max Verstappen plus 300. So $1 gets you $3 back for Lewis Hamilton.
You learn something new every day on the lunch line.
Hey, man, it's fun to follow, especially on a Sunday. The Canadian Grand Prix, they're going to start at 2 p.m. Nothing else is going on Sunday. No NASCAR, no IndyCar. It's all their day. And
bro, it's Father's Day, so I get the free pass to watch what I want. I'm in.
Kick it up. Watch